Yes.
with the Israelis back home. We heard a few Israelis throughout the broadcast talking to Robert about, how they're bringing the communities together. So I would say probably proud.
I'm sure of that. And, we know, following the news every day, there are many difficulties and struggles that they're facing as a country. And,
I can tell you, Ernie, as Israelis,
yes.
without going into the conflict and all those things, we like to party. We like to celebrate. We like to balance all those other things that, are not the funnest things in the world.
Yes.
We balance them with everything else.
Well, we kind of know that every day when we're reporting news, there is so much negativity and there is so much that we have to report. And I defend the right to freedom of speech and to be able to deal with issues and to talk about them on the air and to try to find solutions. But I think that's what people are looking for today. How can we find a solution to whatever the problem happens to be, a more positive spin on a lot of stories that can help us to understand one another and to also feel better, because that's a real issue in life today, particularly, and I go back to a lot of our young kids, who are inundated with all of this and have a different perspective, a different view of the world at that age.
That's what I was going to say, that I think when it comes to a lot of the younger people, or I don't think they share those same views as maybe on your news broadcast with politicians and leaders and people with agendas. When it comes to younger people, or it comes to the average Israeli, they would rather celebrate the culture like this parade.
Yes.
They would rather celebrate the innovation. They would rather, have fun and not, because when it's part of your reality, you just, it's kind of normal to you anyway. It's not something that you necessarily talk about. Do all Israelis want peace? Yes. Unfortunately, the people don't really decide. In any situation, they don't have the power to just decide by themselves. So what they can do is they can bring together other people via nonprofit organizations and do their own initiatives to reach out to, say, Arab Israelis or Palestinians, whether it's the Paris Peace Shalom Center or other things that they do with food and music and sports, and combine, the different cultures within Israel, and focus on that, and focus on how we can do things together.
Exactly, it's a good direction.
How we are all the same, and not focus on the negative things.
Well, we are agreeing on that point, and I'm sure a lot of people who are listening to us are saying the same thing. Becky, we should talk about some of the groups that have been marching here today, bands that are going by. Let's take out this particular band. This is called the Raiders Drum and Bugle Corps. This group was founded back in 1990. They are based in New Jersey, nationally competitive marching arts group. They're great, and they also have a website. If you want to go to them, sometimes you might want to, give them a comment or be a part of this organization. You can visit them at www.